Oh, how I hate YouTube. Welcome to anyone watching this after the fact. If you don't set this up for specifically to there, put a little further back. Oh, hey, now it's gonna echo. Cute. So if you don't set this specifically to horizontal, it'll do vertical, and that doesn't work for what I want to do. So I had to go back and change it, and I did the wrong date, and I did everything wrong, ever. So here I am, finally, after running around like an idiot trying to find some Q-tips, which I still have not found. Let's swipe some from over here. All right, so first order of business, I'm just going through some custom stuff, just trying to figure out what I want to do with some extra parts. Gonna put some things in bags so I don't lose them, etc., etc., etc. Here's the hand ninja thing that I have. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this or the Daredevil that I bought. I buy them for one reason and then never use them. I also have this, which I don't know what I want to do with that either. Ugh. Another Daredevil. These are all going to go in one bag together. And hopefully I'll find a use for a bunch of ninjas, which I think I will very shortly. But I got a bunch of stuff to do today, so it's going to be like a whole bunch of little things here and there. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So, oh, hey, that's cute. My entire thing that I have attached to the table here just moved, so that's cool. Exactly what I wanted to happen. All right, let's turn that on. Boom. There. I'm also printing out a whole bunch of stuff in the other room, so I'll have to leave them. First order of business, I wanted to remove the tattoos on these guys. So these are going to be my Dutch and Dylan from Predator. I did not get the... I want these to fit in with my classified series, and the version that we got from NECA are too huge. I've seen them in person now, and I've decided against keeping those ones. So, the handy dandy alcohol, 91%. It's probably as much as you should be using on any of these. There we go. Little goes a long way with this stuff. And I'm going to just lightly brush it on, let it sit for a minute, and hope it doesn't discolor this. I got a lot of it off of this side a while ago. I mean, you can see it's already coming off. There we go. This was a roadblock figure to begin with, and I could not find a good Carl Weathers head. None of the, what do you call them? Currently available Grief Karga heads work. They're terrible, so I really got to get a separate thing. This is attached to my desk, but anytime that I then touch the desk, it does that. So, good fun. Oh, that's cute. Gotta love dropping a whole bunch of rubbing alcohol on you. Let's see if I can scrape this off. Yeah, see, I don't know why this shoulder was so much harder to get off. Everything came off pretty easily on this side. But this one's just being a punk. Oh, this thing is soaked with alcohol now. It's kind of coming off. Just got to keep it soaked. Yeah, this shoulder's just a pain in the butt. This lion here. Dylan! The CIA got you pushing too many pencils. So I gotta order my Arnold head and get that in. And then I actually thought about using a smaller body, but they don't really have any that are good, that don't have clothing or something underneath them. And then I'll have to figure out what I want to do for any other clothes on these guys. Man, this thing is just on here. I'll have to see if there's a couple other things that you can use, but I don't know why the left side came off super easy. Or I guess it's his right arm. The rest is just being a pain. So let's see if I can get this working. I may just have to pour it directly on it, which isn't what I like to do, but yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to waterboard this guy. Yeah. We'll wipe up all the excess, since that went literally everywhere but his chest. At least then it'll get rid of a lot of the gloss, and he'll be a little more uniform in that aspect. All right. Yeah, this is just not coming off. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, while we got this, I am going to do a full wipe down with the isopropyl alcohol. And I know some people have these and they just come right off. I don't know why this is not. It still definitely smells like alcohol. Oof. But I do like to give them like a good clean here to get all of the stuff off in case I need to paint later. While I get this out, I'm going to do the boys here. So I'm going to do what do you call it? Why my brain don't work good? Python Patrol version of these two. Feel like that's less likely to happen now that we are seeing them in Ollie's, which is where I got this guy. But man, these guys are dirty right out the box. I don't understand why. Right out the box, these guys were dusty. And you'd figure inside the box there would be no dust. Nope. Dusty AF. All right. Looks like the red's coming off of this pretty easy. I also sometimes take a toothbrush to some of these if they're real bad with crevasses. I don't think they'll be quite needing that on this. These ones are pretty smooth. This area is a little bit more creviced, but yeah. See if any of this. Nothing, not even coming off a little bit. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That's annoying. Well, I'll stick both of these guys to the side because I'm probably going to have to look and see if they got any of that gel. I've seen other people use other things, but like you see, stuff's coming off of blue and red's coming off of him. So I mean, it is isopropyl alcohol, so it's not like it's not doing what it's supposed to. It's just not working on that tattoo. Yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff's coming off on that. So these guys are going to get their Python Patrol versions. I got to get some latex block paint mask so that I can put it on the skin parts. I might just take their arms completely off and most of the head, so then it'll just be this piece I got to worry about, because then I don't have to worry about repainting all that. But I think a Python Patrol will be pretty cool. I'm not too sure what I want to do. I might do them different just to be that guy. I might do them the same. Who knows what I'm doing here. I'm gonna pop this one off as well. Prepping. And then we're gonna go through a couple of my 1984 stuff as well to see what we can get going there. If you're unfamiliar with that, a nerdcore rapper named Word Burglar did a music video about a fictional G.I. Joe competitor thing called 1984, and it's wonderful. Check it out after this. But we are, I decided I'm going to do classified versions because I got a bunch of these extra figures that I had planned for like customs, because I'm like, oh, classified won't last long, so I'll be able to make customs out of the rest of the guys I want. Well, they've almost released every single character aside from, I think, Deep Six and like 2 other ones that are like sci-fi. So for the most part, I've got every G.I. Joe classified character that I want, so there's no point in me holding on to a bunch of these for customs that I'm probably never going to get to. So I'm going to do some fun customs, and we're just going to start doing fun customs from now on, because I am sick and pooped tired of having a bunch of junk. So let's take a look at this. This is my Dolph Lundgren head for the Master, I guess this is Masterverse, He-Man. I want to put this on here, but I think that this might be too small of a mullet. As if there could be such a thing. Too big of a mullet anyway. So I wanted to take a look. I mean, it looks like it's about the right size, but this is from Long Shot. I picked one of those up on clearance a while back, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I put a whole bunch of stick tack in there because it's pretty much the same size, but I don't want like a huge mullet, and that's what I always end up seeing with these. So I think this will work fine. Yeah, I think we're good. So what I'm gonna have to do is, unfortunately, clip some of this stuff off and use a Dremel that out. Ugh, that's going to be later today. I'm not doing that on camera. It's obnoxious. And maybe I'll film it, but the noise is just a grating. Oh, hey, look, I found a Viper head. I do not like that Viper figure, but what I did with the Crimson Guard face to it is pretty awesome. So I'm kind of happy with that. All right. Oh, hey, speak of the devil, that's right here. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So I found, I can't remember if the Hood Ninja came with 2 of these. I thought that it did, but I can't find the second one. That's where I'm running into a problem. So I don't know if I lost the hood or if it only came with 1. And the video I saw, the person was using 2. I don't know. Let's toss this in here. Next, we're going to take a look at, Tick. So I swapped the heads already for this. This is the Bad Batch Season 1 tech, but with the Season 2 version's head. And then if you look here, that's Season 1, or a Season 1 version with its stupid helmet that doesn't really work how I want it to anyway. So we're going to do some flip-flop swap painting on this. And then I got the visors here to swap as well. And for the most part, it's pretty easy. Where the heck did I put? There. And here's his. This is the Season 2 one because it's orange. I gotta find Season 1's backpack. It's somewhere around here. I just don't have that. So this has got to get painted to look like that, and that's got to be painted to look like this. Kind of weird and crazy that I'm gonna do that, but I really, really don't need 2 techs. So hopefully what I can do is just sell the other one for someone who just wants it in the background. So I'm gonna need red. You know what? This red looks pretty darn close to it. This is what? Bugman's Glow. I'll pop this out and see if this is good. If not, I gotta find something else. Little too brown. Little too brown. So let's see if I got any paint pens, because I prefer using paint pens on these. This one might do, because trying to use regular paint on these is not fun. I wonder if this would work for the gray. So I think this is supposed to be silver. We're gonna do a couple tests on some stuff first, but hopefully we're good. Because I don't really want to have to break out a full thing of paint just for these guys. There's my paint. What do we have here? All messages available. So there's that. Ooh. Angel's Blood. No, not quite the right color. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of acrylics anymore. Got a ton of enamels, and none of these are going to be the right color, I don't believe. Gunship Gray. Looks like it might be our best bet, so I might have to get some paint thinner on this. We're gonna just flip you upside down and hope that does it. All right. Yeah, Gunship's probably gonna be perfect for painting this part. So let's try to get the line on the helmet done. Hello, whoever else is watching. Thank you kindly. Please drop a hey if you got time. If you're at work and you'll get fired, don't do that. All right. Or like and follow. You know that works. It's a little bit too light. Let's see what I can do on here. Yeah, it's way too light. Oh, I hate it when like one shade is different. But what shall I use? So the other stuff's too brown. This stuff's too light. If I mix them together, maybe we've got something that'll work. But now I gotta find, there's my paintbrush. Paintbrush. Okay. So it looks like I gotta do Gunship there and there. You know what? I bought literal paint mixing trays, and I have no clue where they are. I just saw them like less than a week ago too. So frustrating. So we're gonna use the top of this lid to mix this. I don't need a lot. Where it is, okay, there's that. Luckily, these paint pens are pretty drippy. I dislike how every time that I go to paint anything, the paint coloring is like just a little bit off from everything else. And you can't do like Home Depot where you just like go take a thing of it and then they can mix it for you. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We're needing a little more red. So let's try this real red one. I know it's weird to be mixing paint with paint pens, but whatever. Whatever works today, that's the rule. I just knew that this one was way too red. There. Get up there. So luckily I don't have to tape any of this off, because I don't know if you notice on this side, it's supposed to be kind of gugh. So I'm just going to go over this with, once the paint dries, and just do a razor blade and make it look real kind of messed up. All right, so I believe that's all I needed to do with the red. That's why I did not want to go out and buy a new thing of red, because that would be dumb. Yeah, that's it for the red. Now I gotta find an orange for the other helmet. Yep. Don't you do it. There you go. And then gray. Now we're just gonna stick this back on top of the box that it came from. Never looked at that again. I am also a wreck. I had a cold of some sort this week. Didn't knock me out, but man, that was not fun. So let's try this. Oh yeah, this is a complete disrepair. I know that I just had my paint thinner here I cannot stand it when I cannot find stuff in this place. That's what happens when you move your stuff 6 times. Paint thinner, where can you be? There it is. Found it. I knew I had it recently because I was like, oh man, I gotta get a new one. And I don't have a dropper around. Man, I'm just all sorts of messed up. I usually use a paint thinner dropper so that I don't spill a bunch of this disgusting smelling stuff. So, do I have a toothpick? I'm just having a day. You know what? We're gonna do this. I do not have a toothpick, but I have this red paint brush. These are pretty much throwaway for me. So we're gonna do the sneaky thing. Cut the end off of it and use it as a funnel type situation here. Hopefully this works. Oh yeah. For the most part, that worked. Do have a little bit of cleanup here. Nothing too bad. I've done worse. There we go. Man, this stuff stinks. It annoys me how something that's supposed to be like sealed isn't. Like this all leaked out of this. Okay. Now for this, I am going to do some masking. If I can find any of my tape anywhere, that would be super. There we go, found it. That didn't take too long. I've kind of been just shoving literally everything I own into one room. It's not fun. I'm like barely able to move, but my whole basement's just a mess. All right, so we are gonna tape this part off right here. See, I don't have my spudger either. It's just, everything is just annoying. So I'm gonna make use of this, use this as a spudger. And if you've never used a spudger before, it's literally just like a little piece of wood typically, or plastic, that kind of pushes some stuff down. Keeps you from making those easily done mistakes. So we're gonna slice this and this there. And hopefully that gets all of it. That too. Okay, that should be good. Cut a little bit over what I wanted to, but better to have over than have to go back there and do it again because you didn't do enough. So. Yuck. And let's just hope that this sets how I want it to and doesn't fart around. And there we go. Hopefully I don't have to take this and put this down too long, because that does. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good for that. Sometimes you gotta like wait like an hour between painting, and that's not very conducive. So then we do have a little bit of a glob here. So I'm gonna try. Oh, it's not even a glob. It's just a piece of paint that didn't work. So let's just try working that over here. I thought it was a glob. It's actually the opposite. A globposite, if you would. Now, there's barely a difference between the gray and the black, which is kind of annoying that that's the route that they went on this. Let's see what it's looking like drying. It's pretty darn close. You know what would help is if you could see that. It's pretty close. So I think my mix was pretty good. Now that this stuff's probably dry, what we're going to do is do a little bit of a chip here. And now I'm going to look down. I need a wider angle lens. So we're just going to try to do a little bit of a chip here. Do a couple up here. Actually, my fingernail seems to be working better than the knife. There we go. Just to make it look a little bit messed up. That does feel like it's working pretty good. Pretty good. This gunship gray could be a little bit lighter, but I feel like it is going to lighten up once we get to the end there. And luckily, since this is already painted, I don't have to worry about the enamel doing anything weird, because we're essentially painting over enamel. Because pro tip, if you're painting a figure and it's using enamel paint, chances are the enamel will never adhere to the, never cure, which will drive you insane. There you go. All right, gray is done on that side. So we're going to give this some time to wait, time to sit. Then I think for this one, we're going to try to do the orange while we wait for that guy to cure a bit. So do I have an orange? One of these. Where did I put that? So, pretty sure I have ADHD. Probably have since I was a kid. I'm not one of those people who is going to blame some new thing for it. Just undiagnosed. And I have somehow just lost the paint. And I haven't moved. How does that even happen? It's that box of paint that I literally just had. Hey, I found it. Okay. See if we got an orange in here, because that's one of my problems is that for some reason orange is like a paint color that they don't like giving in some of these kits. Yeah, no orange. Awesome. I was really hoping to get that done. Let's see, do we have, no, we got gold, we got yellow. I might have to do some yellow and red. I honestly don't know how I'm going to match that orange color. Because do I have anything in this box? This Blood Angels red is pretty close to that orange, and I wonder if I just add some yeller to it. It'll equal that. I actually have an orange right here. This is from like a paint your own numbers kit. Let's see how this works, if this does anything good. Ooh, it is super slimy. Let's just give it a try. Why not? So I will say I am super cheap when it comes to paintbrushes because I do not clean them. As I said, probably ADHD, probably a whole bunch of stuff. I cannot stand paintbrushes and having to clean them. So what I'm going to do here is this. Just kind of trim those up. Did it. Ta-da. Da-ta. Let's use this first. Oof, that stuff is really starting to stink in here. Let's see if this will just work on top. We'll try it on the back of the helmet first. That does absolutely nothing. This stuff it's meant for one of those like wind chimes or something. So that's not going to work. Let me clean this off. There it is. Where'd my brush go? Come on, stop it. I am seeing that curing, so that's pretty nice. So we're just going to have to let's just mix it on top of this. Oh, you know what else would work? Is if I didn't have the paint thinner open, slowly poisoning me. That would be super. So I don't really need these anymore. Orange paint. Why the hell don't we have some orange paint? All right. Let's move this guy over here so that it doesn't get in my way anymore. And then let's do a little bit of a drip here. There we go. Okay. Mix this guy up. Ugh. Of course, it got on my hand. And there we go. I see a bad moon yellow. I see it dripped on my hand. All right. Now, this color orange, we're going to put it right back here and try to match that color orange. So a little bit of this, a whole lot bit of this. Till we hit that sweet spot of naranja, which think we're at? A little more. That's pretty darn close to me. I could probably use a little bit of white, but I'm not gonna press it. What was I supposed to be painting orange? Was I supposed to be painting anything orange? Because that was black. Why did I just make this orange? Someone tell me now. What sort of madness am I am I doing here? I could have swore something was orange on here I had to paint. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see here. Walmart Bad Batch Black Series. Tick. Rika. No, it's all black. The part that I was trying to paint, I don't have to paint because it's part of the visor. So I just made this orange to do it, I guess. I don't know. A little annoyed with myself on that one. I was like, I gotta paint that orange. So worried about it, I didn't even think. No one's watching anyway. Who do I care? All right. So I gotta paint this black. And I should have black. I should have plenty of that color. So that's a shade. Don't tell me that the only color that I'm missing this entire freaking thing of paint is black. That's typical. Doesn't matter. I wanted to be a little better with this one, so we're gonna attempt to find that. I cannot believe I freaking did that. Yeah, because I don't have any black paint pens anymore because I used them up. Awesome. What we got in here? Anything in here? Nothing in there. And I know I have a black. I bought this stuff. I bought it, and the only one that's missing is the black one, because that's just how that works. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap this. Just this little bit right here. Oh, there's orange on the back that's not supposed to be there, so I'll have to get rid of that. Let's just tap this. See if the old Sharpie method works. And if that stays on there, once it's dry, we're just gonna use a Sharpie. Because I am tired. All right. This feels like it's pretty darn close to being cured. So that's nice. What other colors am I missing on here? This I should be able to scrape now on the nose. All right. Just gotta go. There. Not quite cured yet, but we can always try and speed up the process with a heat gun. And of course you want to do this on low, so as not to melt the entire thing. There we go. There we go. Hello, whoever just jumped in. I am currently painting the Season 2 helmet to look like the Season 1 helmet. That is the excitement of this. I probably could have used a lighter gray, but we are doing what we are doing here, and I'm just going for it. You know what? I think I am going to do that other part first, right here. Right there. Right there. I really did not like the Season 2 coloring. I feel like they were all kind of blah for these guys. I get that they're trying to hide and not be noticed as their previous selves, but I feel like they could have done a little more with it than just, oh, here's a little bit of orange. That makes me look completely different. Like, go all orange. Go full Super Sentai if you're going to bother. I mean, they pretty much are the Sentai team of of Star Wars here. All right. Painted that off. Yep. Now hopefully that'll cure up pretty nicely. I can't believe that I forgot that there was orange on that side. All right, that's good enough for me. We'll just scrape the rest off. Cool. Cool. Now where is... Don't you fall. Make sure I'm not touching a paint spot. And then start going on this. It's always fun when your hands start shaking halfway through a painting something like this. That's always cool. Well, I done mucked that up pretty good. It's fine. That's why I didn't throw that other paintbrush out. There. So, let's see if I can get that fixed. I think I might also be getting slightly high from the there it is. Let's get a dab of this isopropyl on here. I've got paint thinner and isopropyl going at the same time. So that's always a good combo, right? There. Fingers crossed. All right. In hindsight, I probably should have taped that, but whatever. Wasn't expecting to suddenly get the jitters in the middle of this. There we go. And then I can just repaint that middle line because that's nothing. Luckily, their Season 1 helmets were all beat to hell, so Where did I put that? I used to have a thing of that helping hands for doing painting. I guess I'm going to have to grab another one because that is not going to work. There. Much better. How did this dry up already? Is my other question. I literally just mixed this damn paint. So now I'm going to have to mix it again. Awesome. Great. Just what I wanted to do. So that was Bugman's Glow. And then, oof. Where's the other one at? So here. And here. Yep, mixing up that same batch of paint because I'm smart. Okay, guys. Luckily, painting that one's probably just going to be Sharpieing it, but who knows? Who the frick knows? So for those who just joined, I mixed this paint up about an hour ago, and it is completely dried. So now I get to do it again. How fun. There we go. Maybe I'll get a little bit closer to the actual paint color this time too. Who knows? We're not using that same paintbrush because that will not work. Let's cut this guy up. Actually, this is pretty decent one. Right out the box. And let's see. A little bit of red. Just a little more red. You know what? We're gonna snake some of this Blood Angels red that I had from before. A little bit more of that because that's on a completely different section. Luckily, this is all acrylic, so it should work pretty well. All right. Where's that? I love this. This is like the best tool. It holds things at an angle instead of straight on. So all right, that actually might be a little bit closer to the red we want. Anyway. Turn that around. That's one of the problems too, is I paint way better when it's like right up against my face, and that doesn't work too well on a live stream. So now I just got to remove that once this all dries. And then that line there I can just scrape free because it's just on there. All right. Let that cure for a few. See if this will stay on. So that means I can do that at least with a Sharpie and not have to go completely nuts trying to fix this. So we're going to cut this area off. Oh, you know, there's a little dot there I missed on. And whenever I find that black, I might, you know, I think I'm just going to do that, because that's not looking that great now. It looked okay when it was just a little bit, so I'm just going to have to wait to find the black paint for that one. I might have an acrylic black in my box of treats here, so let's see if it's... Easily the worst thing is when you lose a color out of a pack that you had. Nope, no enamel black either, so we're just gonna wait for another time to finish that. Ugh. Let's see, is this guy cured enough? This side's pretty good. This side still has a little bit of shine to it, so we're just gonna let that sit for a few. I am gonna pack this up because I am starting to literally get high from this. I don't feel like it's probably why I started jittering there. All right, where did you go? Snap that closed. There's the lid. Put that back. I love how people just pop in here and then leave and don't say a word. It's so bizarre. All right. So we're just gonna slap this back onto him for the time being, till I get a black paint for that. That'll be for another live stream, but I think this one's gonna be done for today, so that's actually pretty nice. Let's see what we got. Let's toss this and this into the garbage as well. Rule number one, I would say for myself, is always toss anything that has paint on it away from the stuff that doesn't. Because nothing worse than just randomly touching something that has paint on it. All right, get off of there. Now let's see if I can just scrape away this this excess. Yep, that comes right off. We're gonna zoom down. Zoomer down. Before that completely clears. And cures. All right. Bingo. So that should clean up real nice. All right. Actually, that's coming off real good. Cool. Get that last little nugget off of there. And then I'm going to have, like, I'll call it my perfect season 1 take. This portion's still not dry yet, so we're going to have to focus on this, which I am going to swap over to my Fat Max. Fat Max. That way my fat fingers don't mess it up. All right. And I should be able to just lay this straight down. Clean up these little edges here that I did go over a wee bit. All right. Bingo, there we go. I was hoping I'd be able to just lightly scrape some of this away. Since I messed up that paint at that part. Cool. Flip. There. No, we're going to put this right down here. Oh, that's way better. Yeah. Now we're cooking. And I will go over it with a light white once I get this all done. So because yeah, what it looks like this is actually painted all black, then back over with white. So that's actually perfect. So when I do that, it shouldn't have too much of a problem. Clean up this portion. This should be okay. Got a chunk of fun there. Okay. And there we go. That is pretty good for today on this one. So now we'll move on to the next batch. The next of the bad batch. I'm going to have to remove the orange on the back of that. And I may or may not, I'm going to go back and I'll paint that. I have a light gray that I'm going to do that's probably the same color as this, that I'll just do a white stripe through the middle. While I'm thinking about it, just so I don't lose the part, here's the one that I got to paint black to match season 1 or season 2. And this is his visor for that. So this is why I wasn't too worried about the helmet part, because it's probably going to just always be up like that. Same with this one, which I think it just did upside down. It doesn't matter. I got to take that off anyway. So this one has it right there and there. Squeeze that in. Yet again, this piece coming in clutch. Are those slightly different? I mean, it's possible that they did change something on here, but that'll be real annoying if it's the sides of the peg holes. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll heat that up. Gotta heat it up anyway, right? Try to cure it a little faster. Get. okay. That side's okay. Oh man, this is annoying. I don't want to mess the paint up. So let's take a look. Did they actually... No, it's the same size. So why is it not going in there? Maybe it's got to be on his head to squish it on? I don't know. No, because I didn't do it on this one. I think it's just that I have a I'm less worried about that side. And I knocked both of his antenna off, which that's one of the more annoying things too. I gotta glue those antenna on here. Look at how tiny these antenna are, and they just fall off in like one little tap. I have a bunch of toys down here that I was going to go through next. So I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to glue that down sooner than later. So I just lost an antenna somewhere. All right. We'll wait on this. This at least is with that. But yeah, look at how much better this one is. Just has the eyes showing through it. Much better than the whatever this guy is version. All right. Next up on the list is we're gonna go grab my printouts. If you have not watched the video of Word Burglar, I'm going to go look at 1984's. I am going to be making all of these goofy characters. I don't know how I'm going to do this one. I think there's some Rainbow Bright stuff coming out, but that's Punky Brewstery. I don't know. These are all custom figures that I plan on doing. I will, of course, do Jumpy, Milkshake, and Flag Person. I have a perfect thing for Flag Person, so that's good. Here's they're really bad quality pictures too, but here's Codename. He's the one who gives everybody code names. Could probably work him out pretty easily. I printed all these out so that I could have them. There's Chopside, Coin Op. Oh, actually just got a figure that could work for that. Too bad I don't have that blue barbecue. That would work perfectly for Coin Op. Reuse, he is the ninja head, I guess. Environmentally friendly guy. Sand Crack, which just makes me laugh. I might have to grab one of those Dusties if I find one of those on clearance at Target. The Tiger Force Dusty. For that, we got Snowpack. He's got snow abilities. Can't remember what this guy... Lobster Trap, I think? Yeah. I don't know why some of these printed one way and some printed the other way, and why they cut completely off. Last nerve is the dad of the group. He is on his last nerve. That actually looks like that Tiger Force Duke might work well for that one. Or not Duke, Flint. We got, what's this, Close Shave. He's the guy who shaves them. So, where's that at? That Gung Ho that I had will work perfectly for this, probably. Discman, that's where I'm going to end up using probably one of the many Snake Eyes that I've gotten in the last year. We got Shrink Wrap. He's the wrapper of the group. I'm sure I could find a use for that. I'd actually, you know what, I probably will just use that one. Child Kick, there it is. So... I really have no use for this one now, so I'm probably going to reuse this because it's perfect for child kick. I just got to get a different head. So I might try to find one of those bobby heads from... can I do that? Yeah, Bobby from Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll use that because that's probably going to be perfect. We got Neil Hall. Need to find a good base for that one. He is the pastor of the group. Peaceful non-combatant. Party line. Can't remember what he does, but I'm sure that's going to be easy enough. These all are just ridiculous. So, like, why did it cut? Stupid printers, I'm telling you. This one's obviously I got to get another. Was that Big Boa or Mindbender for that one? These are all custom figures too that they had made. There's Wildlife. So I'm gonna keep all these, and there it is. There's Sneaky Pants. That one's gonna be pretty easy to do. That's just repainting a ninja, and I got ninjas galore. So. Grenade balls. I have a grunt that's going to work for this. I'm going to try to do it with as little painting as possible. Strike Zone's one of the ones that bugs me, though, because I'm not going to be able to fabricate that and too easily. And there is Quick Wit. So Quick Wit's going to be yet another ninja. I'll get a use out of that Vipra head finally. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of that because I don't really have any... What's nice, oh, hey, there's my 50% off retail work thing that I got. So yeah, we're just Child Kick's probably gonna be the first one, which is hilarious because that's like the dumbest one, in my opinion. But I have a ton of these that I gotta work through. If you have a preference for one, please leave it below. Follow me on, Instagram. That's probably where I'm gonna be posting most of my updates for this. Don't plan on doing a lot of videos for that. So, like here, I got Jane. So I might use her for, I don't know, like maybe even Quick Wit. Oh, there's a bunch. I got a whole bunch of these. I tried selling these at PowerCon and they did not sell. That's cute. Now I figured out where that paint dripped to. Hopefully it's not all on the floor. That one's getting set to the side. Oh, hey, look, I found some more paint. Hey, at least it fell on that. We got the... Maybe I could use this for one of the guys. What's the guy? I don't know. I got a ton of these figures. Like a metric poop ton of extra action figures. There's Iron Man. So I was thinking of this for that jumpy milkshake and flag person, maybe. I don't know. Could probably make a custom prowler out of this one. Actually, this chest might work for one of those anyway. This is what it is when you have too many. I don't know what I could use that for. Wakanda Forever stuff. I got tons of that Wakanda Forever stuff. I kept finding it for like a nickel, so I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll grab that. We got Black Panther, of course. This spoopy dude from the Doctor Strange wave. Got Valkyrie. So I got tons of figures that I can make the 1984s out of. Oh, look, it's the not Black Panther. Other Iron Man. Shuri. This one I actually have to set aside. This one's going to be for my Iron Lantern custom. So I got to set that one aside. That one's getting used elsewhere. This one really bummed me out because I thought it had corrective boots I need for another costume. Nope. Not this time, buddy. Speedball. Could use those for a tech myself. This is one of the ones I was looking for, because I like that hood. Anyway, I was going to sell all these at PowerCon, and I sold a few, but not nearly enough of them. I forgot about this one. The Medusa, Walgreens Medusa. We got the Vision. A bunch of Build-A-Figure parts here I'm going to deal with. I have plans for these guys, and I'm kind of mad that you know what? I think I do have a Mantis. Might be using her for something if I can find that Mantis wherever she went. Oh, look, another possible jumpy milkshake flag person. Here's the Teenage Groot. Yeah, I got a ton of figures I got to dig through still. Real annoyed about that paint situation there, but whatever. Hey, look, I finally found it. I was literally just going through to find this. So beware, these fall off. So let's see, I'll toss all these back in here. I don't really think there's a great use for a lot of them. So I'm going to toss the ones that I 100% don't think I'm going to use. And here, maybe Valkyrie. I don't know. Where is that Mantis? Did someone buy that? Huh. I don't remember even having that for sale. Whatever. We'll find it. Because I need a pair of the boots for that. And the final bit of my customs cavalcade here is going to be just showing off some other ones that I've had in cold storage for a minute. Oh, hey, that goes into the Dungeons and Dragons. So I found this one. This is my Beast Wars Megatron from the, what is that, Titans Return. Oh, what is this? The alligator? I can't remember what his name is. I found that one recently. Right. And then I also made the Optimus to go with it. So those are fun. Where his tail went, that would be freaking nice to know where anything went. Yeah, I kind of moved a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I found my old Ever-Ready battery that I found in a He-Man thing a while back. But yeah, I kind of had to move real quick because I had a flood, and oof, I don't recommend that. But a whole bunch of my stuff just disappeared on me. So now I got to go hunting through bins trying to find stuff that may or may not be there. Good fun. Oh, hey, look, I found Cassie Lang. Because I have that Build-A-Figure piece right here. This is going to be a fun custom, too. I should probably keep that one out. That one's pretty easy. So if you have any of the other parts for this one, feel free to hit me up, because I would like to complete this Build-A-Figure. just because I think having a taller figure is cool. Trying to think if there's any other ones of these that I even wanted, figure wise, from that Build-A-Figure wave. I keep getting these Build-A-Figures and getting like one that I want out of the whole thing. Ugh. And that's like, what do I do with the rest of it? So I'm gonna probably go through and figure out what I want to do with that. So, all right, I'm starting to ramble. I am gonna go take some cold medicine and hopefully find a few things that I've been looking for in these boxes. Hope you enjoy this rant in the madness. Please like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. You've watched a YouTube video before. I'm ALPHAMAGNUS. These are toys.